The thing is, now I want to know what happens if you win. I have a feeling that they take the Blazing Divination anyways. Still got into the vault. No need to look so glum, Mr. Yuen. If it weren't for you, the losses would have been even greater. What I'm worried about is the force behind those two people. We still don't know who they are or what they want. It could be the source of chaos in Nanjiang, but it'd be a needle in vast force if you went looking for them. If they're planning something, they'll act again. We might as well let this play out. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there is a better option. I was going to say, I bet you I can talk to him and get the thing now. And he told me about the treasure vault. What troubled times. If something happens again, I'll do everything I can to help. Thank you. No wonder people praise Wudang disciples for your righteousness. Please accept my apologies if I didn't seem the best host before. Don't worry, I didn't take it personally. You're too kind, Mr. Yuen. With everything you've done for Pili School, I should return the favor. No need to thank me. We martial artists should always try to support each other. Oh, I know you're honorable, Mr. Yuen, but it would make us look stingy if we did nothing. Although what I can offer you is probably nothing compared to Wudang's techniques. Okay then, thank you. No need to thank me. There's in fact a favor I need to ask. What is it? I'd like you to accept this. This is Blazing Divination. Yes, our secret manual. But wasn't this manual... This is actually a copy we keep on the side. Ever since the relocation to Nanjiang, we transcribed all important documents just in case. We'd have lost a lot more if it weren't for your help today. Please take this copy and feel free to practice the technique in there. And even after you return it to us, you're still welcome to come and study any of our manuals. Well, in that case, I'll accept it. Thank you for your trust. I promise I'll do my best to protect it. Thank you so much. From now on, Pili School will forever be in your debt. If there's anything you need, help, or money, just ask. Incomplete. Wait, you just said you gave me a copy. Why is it incomplete? Okay. No! No, I just saved over my... Oh, crap. Alright, well, we'll figure that out later. I help you, young man. Guess you're not going to give me the spider. What a mess. Head Tang will punish me. I really need to sleep. Oh, this did give me something. It's a lot of meridian points. Increases crit damage by 15% and recovers 3 HP for every point of constitution when triggering critical hit. Oh, it increases my crit by 1%. Crit rate of this skill and Pili cultivation methods doubles. 50% chance to gain 1 to 2 stacks of foresight. Extends Blazing Divination by 1 turn when triggering critical hits. And decreases the cooldown of all cultivation methods by 1 turn. Whoa! That's quite nice. It's maxed? Oh, because it's, gotcha. This one's kind of useless. Gives me like 800 HP. Cooldown on this, 6 turns. I could see myself using that one. can't equip this. We'll do that. Then we need to come over here because we have some stuffs. We need to find where... Yeah, points again. Alright, so now we have that. We reflect damage back. Sounds great. None of these strike me as great. We'll take it, I guess. Cheaper than going there. Have no inventory. Liu Shan's school is so hesitant and incompetent. Wow, the disrespect. This is Lord Zhao's room. Invited guests only. Promised Vang, and should go meet her first. This is the residence of Wuxian disciples. Please keep your distance. Wait. These are my guests. Don't be rude to them. Sorry, envoy. We were unaware of this. All right. This is not the place to talk. Please follow me inside. Sorry I couldn't come talk to you during the celebration. There were too many people there. It's understandable that you have concerns as Wuxian Sect's envoy. You seemed worried just now. Did something else happen in Nanjiang? Well, you guessed it. After we parted at Brambleshade Forest, I returned to Wuxian Sect and investigated the turmoil in Nanjiang with the other envoys. I did find some things during the last few days, but... Vang is hesitating. It must be something serious. Don't worry, we promised we'd do everything we can to help. Please tell us what you found. Right, I only hesitated because it concerns Wuxian Sect. Sorry. Before coming here, I discussed the clues with Her Grace, and she thinks two things may be crucial. First, according to the survivors who fought the perpetrator, their hair is pure white. It's rare to see someone born with white hair. We can use this trait to identify the culprit. Yes, there aren't that many white-haired people, so we can use this trait to identify them. If you watched Kung Fu movies, you know that the people with white hair are the most dangerous. And what's the second thing? The second thing is what made me hesitated. Her Grace suspects that someone within Wuxian Sect is related. A traitor? What made her think that? The attacked tribes are scattered throughout Nanjiang and seemed unrelated. But with the rising numbers, Her Grace finally noticed something. We have records of important figures of the Peacekeeper's legacy from various tribes, and many victims were on that list. Peacekeeper's legacy? To my knowledge, due to Ning's waning control, Nanjiang is presently divided into two factions. The Peacekeeper's legacy promotes a peaceful existence as citizens of Ning. Their opponent, known as the Warrior's Legacy, sees the current situation as an ideal chance to separate from Ning and form their own nation. They perceive Han people as enemies and revere the ancient gods of Nanjiang. The dispute has actually been going on for a long time. Even a loner like me has heard about it. In that case, many of the victims are distractions. They're actually targeting Peacekeeper's legacy. Yeah, we didn't realize this since the victims seemed too random, but with a thorough check, 7 out of 10 attacked tribes belong to the Peacekeeper's legacy. If this is true, then there's much more to this than it seems. Do the successors of the victims mostly belong to the Warrior's legacy? That's right, this is why Her Grace suspects Warrior's legacy's involvement, and that our members secretly support them. Because Wuxian sect keeps that list, only our members have access to it. But if so, I'd hate for you to get caught between the two factions. Don't worry about us. I grew up in Nanjiang since young, so I can't stand aside and watch them drag this place into war. What do you think, Mr. Yuan? I have a question. Since you said some Wuxian members secretly support Warrior's legacy, does that mean Wuxian sect belongs to Peacekeeper's legacy? Of course, Wuxian sect seeks to shelter Nanjiang people. In fact, we're the most influential member of Peacekeeper's legacy. I see. It's good enough for me to know that it's peace that Wuxian sect wants. I don't know what to say, thank you both. No need for that. We're your friends, and we would never let you do this alone. Mr. Yuan is right. Anyway, it seems Pilly School's head Tang doesn't care much about the martial artists here. I presume you haven't learned much, Bang. You're right. He didn't want a proper discussion with me. And Mr. Gu and I will follow the plan and investigate in secret. If it's really Warrior's legacy that's plotting behind the scenes, Pilly School, a Ning force in Nanjiang, will definitely bear the brunt. That makes sense. We'll also let you know if we find anything. I won't leave Pilly School until Myriad Shot's demonstration tomorrow, and I'll tell our people to let you in. Come find me anytime. Leave it to us. See you around. Okay? Be careful. Ooh, I can recruit you. Question is... Oh, I can't recruit you. You're a sword user? Why is everybody a sword user? Can I get some cool people with some other things that are not swords? Oops. I was not trying to spar. Have you found anything? Bang. I was actually, well, I guess she had a quest symbol, so should have known, but I was actually just going to talk to her to see if we would bring up the white-haired woman, and I didn't think they actually would. This is kind of cool. Vang, we ran into a white-haired woman here in Pilly School. A white-haired woman? Yeah, you tell Via Yang about what happened. This does sound very similar to the intel we received. It must be the same group of people. Did the survivors say if the white-haired perpetrator was male or female? Not as far as I know. They said the attacker moved swiftly through the night like a shadow, and they couldn't get a clear look. That's a shame. We'd know if it was the same white-haired woman if anyone saw the perpetrator. White-haired people are hard to find. This woman you met was also swift, which means it's likely the same person. But why did she break into Pilly School's treasure vault? It seemed to be after blazing divination. However, seeing their martial arts abilities, it's puzzling why Warrior's Legacy wants this incomplete manual. Blazing divination details Pilly School's firearm designs. Perhaps it's weapons they want. You mean they're planning to make their own firearms? Seems plausible, given the formidable power of Pilly School's firearms. This could pose a serious threat. We need to take precautions. Okay, I'll report everything we found to Her Grace, so she can keep an eye out. You found anything? Apparently I have a Fangy Devil token as well. Have you seen this before? Not that I can remember, but the carving on it resembles an ancient Nanjiang god associated with the warfare and calamity. It's the one revered by Warrior's Legacy. So this is the token of the warrior's legacy. Then they must be the ones who ambushed Zhao An in Solitary Cloud Marsh. Why did they target the Bureau guards among so many martial artists? Also, Zhao An and Lian Xin never mentioned the incident after they arrived. Can you read the ancient Nanjian script on it, Vang? Only tribe elders can understand this now. I only recognize a few characters, not enough to decipher the meaning. Warrior's legacy must have had a reason to target the Bureau guards, and the guards were prepared for the ambush. We could ask them about the situation. While Zhao An appeared unpredictable during the ceremony, we can try, but meeting him might not be easy. Why can't everyone just live in peace? Bunch of suckers. And we'll go over here. My 500 HP. Guess only. Judging from Zhao An's attitude, he doesn't seem like a martial artist. It might not be easy to meet him. But he might be part of what's happening in Nanjiang. Besides, Bureau Guards' unparalleled intelligence network would offer us an advantage. I could try to force my way in if I have to. While asking for Zhao An's help is worth considering, the black-clad Bureau Guard is probably his subordinate. Can ask him to introduce me. Zhao An doesn't know me. It may not be easy to meet him. What can I do? Introduce myself. Greetings, I'm Yuan Yi of Wudang. Could you let Lord Zhao know I want to meet him? Are you the Wudang disciple who helped us at Solitary Cloud Marsh? I'm afraid Lord Zhao doesn't like martial artists. I actually do want to meet this one. Let him in. There's a discreet, vile energy hidden in his voice, trying to attack my Dantian. Is this a test? The eunuch is indeed out of sorts. I need to be careful in there. Apologies for my behaviors. Please step inside. Thank you. Lian Xin, you can start. Yes, Lord. What does he want? Yuan Yi of Wudang, originally from the Outer Lands, was the guard of an ordinary caravan caught in the conflict between Tianlong Gang and the Church of Xuan Huo and poisoned by the Frost Toad. He was fortunate to receive aid from Qing Shu, the leader of Wudang. Chen Wu, a leading role in Tianlong Gang, and Yuan Yi's 3 companions did not survive the incidents. Note, this is an internal reference due to an explosion during the battle. Confirming the bodies is impossible. Afterwards, you're investigating me. Where did you get that idea? Why would our Lord have time to care about you? This is just a common file. I didn't know an ordinary martial artist like me would catch the Bureau Guards' attention. Not every fish in the sea deserves the court's attention. Sounds like I should feel honored. At least it shows your value, which can serve as a bargaining chip for favors. The fact that you, a rising star from a prestigious and righteous sect, have gone to great lengths to see me means you need something tricky. But you don't need to tell me what it is, at least not yet. Because there's nothing too tricky for me as long as you have enough to bargain. What do you want? Wushan sect in Nanjiang has an elixir called Heptad Toxin Plumule. Get this for us, and our Lord will fulfill your wish. Heptad Toxin Plumule. This elixir is crafted from the venom sacs of 7 distinct creatures in Nanjiang. It's said to neutralize all toxins, but its creation is a secret held by Wuxian sect alone. Given Wuxian sect's strained relations with the Central Plains, acquiring it is a challenge. Our Lord is departing after tomorrow's demonstration, so you should hurry up if a deal is to be made. Of course, should you deem your desires less significant than the Heptad Toxin Plumule, you may opt to retain it. I see, I will contemplate this. What do you have here? Oh. Any treasure in here I can rob you of? There's some nice stuff. Sells for 10,000. Heptad toxin plumule, I've heard of it before. The materials required to make it are incredibly rare, making it a valuable treasure of Wuxin sect. Strange, why would Zhao An need it? No way to know for sure, but Veng should have a good understanding of it. We approach Zhao An for the sake of the turmoil in Nanjiang, and Veng should decide whether to exchange this item for information. Good point. Let's go back and find Veng. Why would that eerie eunuch want the heptad toxin plumule? Can repel poisonous creatures, and Nanjiang is filled with them. Maybe Zhao An wants it to explore a specific area. Possible, with Zhao An's status, he should know about Nanjiang's changes, but we can't be certain how much he knows. It is Wuxian sect's treasure. Should we give it away for a potential lead? Well, only the sect leader, the High Priestess, and the 5 envoys have access to the plumules, and I happen to have one. It's precious, but we can always make more. I'm willing to give it to the eunuch if necessary. Let us handle this for you. Alright, thank you. Okay. A shame that the many talents in the martial world won't join us. You have it. Indeed, this is the heptad toxin plumule. Please give me a moment. I'll deliver this to Lord Zhao. You delivered the heptad toxin plumule sooner than I anticipated. No wonder the Gusu wheelchair man values you. Alright, enough small talk. You brought us the item, and we will honor our agreement. Tell me your request. Want to ask a question? No, you don't. You gotta say like, okay, here's the start of my request. But first, I have a question. It's a rare request from a martial artist. Let's hear it. What kind of divine method or weapon are you looking for? None of that. I've been entrusted to ask. Do you recognize this token? That's an unexpected question. Sounds like you're more surprised by my question than by this token or the turmoil in Nanjiang. Does this mean you know the cause of it? You asked for one question and shall only get one answer. Lian Xin, tell him. Yes, Lord. This is the Warlord's Calamity token. As for the ancient Nianjing script, it says, War brings change. The Calamity God brings blessings. War brings change. So this is a token from the warrior's legacy. Indeed, only high-ranking members would possess this. You obtained it from those who ambushed us at Solitary Cloud Marsh, right? Yes, I found it in the nearby bushes. It must have been dropped when they fled. But why did they set up an ambush for the Bureau guards? The warrior's legacy is nothing more than shadows lurking in the dark. Controlling vipers is a secret technique of Wuxian sect. They were trying to cover their tracks. Do you believe they were trying to frame Wuxian sect? We've said too much. Our part of the deal has been fulfilled. I see, thank you. I'll take my leave. Hold on, this piece of information hardly counts. You can make another request. This is very interesting. Wealth is not great. Martial manuals, I'll probably just be given some crap. The Visage Spider is interesting. But that'll probably just lead to money. I'm curious in the refusing. Like, that just seems that seems the most interesting to me. I'm gonna rock with that. We agreed on the conditions, and I'd like to uphold my end of the bargain. Take care. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. Let's cheat. Let's see what happens when we choose something else. Oh. That's right. I have to go through this first. See what manual I get. Manual's ever the vulgar martial artist, aren't you? But you can't study my techniques without making some sacrifices. Lian Shin, give him the manual of Whispering Viper. Yes, Lord. Never heard of it, but judging from his prowess, it can't be some common martial art. Thank you, I shall take my leave. Ah, I get minus. I get plus, and then I get a minus. Is this even worth my time? It's a sword play. Does bleeding. This is actually interesting. This is way better than what I'm currently using. And it has a chance to apply poisoned at level 5. We might go with that. Just off the rip, we might go with that. But I still want to satiate my curiosity. I've been entrusted to find a Visage Spider. Visage Spider, one of the 5 venomous mortals. That's right. They are rare creatures. It won't be easy to find one. It'll be too tricky for you. No need to play my ego. It's not easy, but still possible to find. The spider will be delivered to Wudang in 5 days after you leave. Thank you. I shall take my leave. Your interest in the young man is unusual, my lord, given your typical reluctance to meet martial artists of his caliber. So wheelchair man alone is intriguing enough. It's unfortunate, then, that this old friend hesitates to make an appearance. Heptad toxin plumule is also a rarity. It is a favorable deal for us. Plus, he's working with Wuxian sect. Perhaps he can draw in our old friend. Okay, so that makes it so that I break even. The Visage Spider. I don't know if I necessarily care about the Visage Spider. And again, the technique is not necessarily all that great either, is it? That technique would replace these ones. I mean, it'll be nice. I think I'll keep this route. This route gave me like a little bit of extra dialogue as well. According to Zhao An, it's a secret token called Warlord's Calamity, a token held by high-ranking members of Warrior's Legacy. Warlord's Calamity token, and why did they attack the eunuch? Zhao An said it was to escalate the conflict between Ning and Nanjing. Wushan sect has a strained relationship with the Central Plains, and Nanjing has almost slipped out of Ning's control. If a court official were to die here, Ning wouldn't let it slide. As the leader of Nanjing's tribes, Wushan sect would be the first to bear the brunt, which is exactly what Warrior's Legacy desires. It's despicable. Why can't everyone just live in peace? Why must they stir up trouble? There are always people who provoke conflicts for their own selfish interests. They manipulate ignorant people, sacrificing them on the battlefield. When it comes to harming people, no one does it better than themselves. That's why we must stop them for the sake of Nanjing and Ning. Yeah, but what can we do? We don't even know who is behind Warrior's Legacy. We came to the ceremony suspecting it would be targeted. Considering the ambush on the Bureau guards, I believe the Warrior's Legacy will strike again during tomorrow's demonstration. I agree. Our best course of action now is to wait for them to slip up, and then launch a counterattack. Sounds like a plan. The Warrior's Legacy better keep a low profile tomorrow because I won't let them off the hook. It's late. If there's nothing else, I can rest in my room and wait for tomorrow. I don't get any reputation? Books. Tomorrow's demonstration. Next day before noon on an isolated hill.